Ah, hey again. Sorry, I'm just eating bread. I wanted to update. Oh, I've not got my headphones on. I wanted to update everyone on what I've got going for the radar. So I still need that range to be lengthened. Loads of people have said there's like weird ways around it. Then I've had other people saying that there is no way around it. So I'm gonna leave my files alone. I'm not gonna edit any of my files and stuff. I'm gonna wait for them to do something about it if they ever do. And anyway, here it is right here. This is what I have as of right now. And all it does is it spins around and it goes up and down and it repeats that over and over again. If it sees something like, I don't know, Tone from Titanfall. Come on, there you go. If it sees Tone from Titanfall, then it is going to look at him and flicker back and forth. Come on. There it goes. That's pretty cool. If I get rid of Tone from Titanfall, it keeps spinning. So, yeah, that's all I have right now. I have been noting down what I can and the hell is he seeing? The floor. Okay. We're not gonna worry about that. I have been noting down for possible flaws with this idea. There's quite a few. I will sketch them in MS Paint. But also I'm going to tell you my plans for the future. I'm going to tell you them right now. This is going to be the search radar. I'm going to have something on top of this, which is the track radar. And what that is going to do is, as I said before, with the randomizer, it's going to just flick back and forth randomly, and it's going to check to see which direction the plane is going, that it is looking at, which is going to help it not have to keep spinning around every time it loses track of the plane. So if this geezer was over here and he was looking at him and then he decided to go up there, hopefully the track radar would see he's going over there, and even if then he decided to go over there, the random switching would mean that eventually it would find him again. Because he's not going to start teleporting, it is going to be in the near proximity, so it's going to start flickering around, it's going to find him and flickering around and find him, so hopefully that works. And then yeah, I have test for like some sort of missile. Now this is huge, so I am hoping to make it a bit smaller. And I got the seat there because so far every single method I've seen of remote controlling anything needs a seat, which is fine, I guess. It's okay, unless there's no seat to begin with. Ooh, that might be a good point actually. So I can experiment with that. I can mess around. I do have to remember that there is still. Is it a bug? I don't even know if it is a bug or an intentional feature, but anytime you drop anything off of a plane, all hinges, all rotating servos, everything that should work doesn't work anymore. People who saw my sea skim missile video will know what I'm talking about, but for people who didn't, I'm just going to show you exactly what I mean right now. It's a JDAM bomb I made, and I was super happy that I made it. I made it recently. But then I remembered about a silly little thing called Trailmakers physics, so you can control it with WASD. If I was super duper, I would have probably attached it to mouse controls, but who cares. And then that happens. Now I can still use... Okay, so rotating servos still work, hinges don't. Hinges do not work anymore. So you just have to repair. And I can't find a way around it. The only thing I can think of is having the JDAM bomb not actually attached and in like a little trolley, and then the back of the trolley just falls off, which lets go of the bomb. But then I wouldn't be able to do remote controlling then, so it'd be useless. For the sea skim missile, maybe that would work, but for this, definitely no. Anyway, that's why I'm fearful for attaching a missile to the side, because I'm scared that no hinges, no rotating servos, no things that it might need to work will work, and then I'll be stuck with a dysfunctionate missile and radar that I've spent a while on. Anyway, as I said before, there are a few concerns I have. I'm just going to paint them out in Microsoft Paint. God bless MS Paint. So if I draw here, this is my radar, and this is a real life radar, and here is a plane. There's two planes actually. There's two planes. There's one. And there's another one. It's a bit of a fat plane, but don't worry about that. So radar in real life works with, of course, radio waves, but the way that it looks at things is like this. So this is the entire field of view of the radar, if you will, and it's seeing this plane here. Now, this plane is only covering a small amount of this large area here. So if this thing moves up or down, the radar is going to know if it does that because it has all this spare room here. The missile comes along, here it is, and let's say that this is the the American AIM-7 Sparrow, because that's a Fox 1 missile, semi-active radar homing. It will launch from the plane and it will follow this radar beam until it gets close enough that its little seeker head in here, because they do have seeker heads, despite what a alarming amount of people think, until that seeker head can see the plane and it will stick to the plane like glue. In Trailmakers, it is a little bit different because my radar is made out of a bunch of different distance sensors. Here they all are. And they act like laser pointers. So that's 1 laser point, that's 2 laser point, that's 3 laser point, and that's 4. Meaning there's no way for me to really expand the width, because if I do, that's just going to tilt 1 laser down. That's all that's going to do. It's not going to like increase my field of view. I'm going to have a massive blind spot in between here is what I'm going to have. So the only way to actually increase the field of view is to just stack more of these on top of each other and hope that at least one of them sees something. And again, the missile is going to need some sort of seeker head, because if I have this following these little lasers and then these little lasers lose track as it's moved off and it's flicking to try and find it again, as I explained earlier, this thing's going to have no idea where the hell it's going. So I'm going to need some sort of little sensor on there that can look for itself and hopefully find the plane by itself. It's going to be hard. I think it's going to be very, very hard. This is going to be a tasking challenge. I keep seeing stuff on my For You page of YouTube where people are saying they've made missiles and loads of people get super, super close, but they can't quite make what I'm trying to explain here, which makes me scared. Makes me scared that it's just not possible. Because if nobody else has done it before, that either means that they've never thought of it, or it's just ridiculously hard, which I guarantee it's the second one. So I just wanted to update you on that, on my plans for the future regarding this little radar here. If I can get this working, I will be super happy. If I don't, I will cry. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully I can show you a bit more. That was the wrong button. I just pressed the wrong button to end my video. That is not the right button.